Star Wars fans, we have got to talk about Sun Kang's recent comments about his character in the Obi-Wan Kenobi series, how it ties into rumors that we have heard about him playing an Inquisitor, and then I also want to talk about some of the juicy things I know about the Inquisitors for the Obi-Wan Kenobi show. Here we go. What's up, everybody? It's Josh coming at you from Nerdvengers Tower. As per usual, Nerdvengers, smash like on this video to help us out in the algorithm. And I want to show you this interview here that Ash Crossan did with Sun Kang. Very, very cool stuff. We'll go over what they said. We'll listen to it together here, and then I'll sort of give you my take on it. So here we
We're
go.
among the first to see Ewan McGregor back as Obi-Wan, Hayden Christensen back. Like, that's...
You know what it means to me?
Yeah.
As a kid, as like an 8-year-old kid, 8 to probably 13. I'm a little embarrassed to admit 13, but
It's okay.
I used to go, my favorite, it's not a holiday, but my favorite holiday is Halloween, right? I used to dress up in the cheap, like Kmart, like plastic Halloween costumes, like Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader, almost every single day from 8 to 13 years old. My friends and I would play pretend. We would make our own lightsabers out of, like, you know, toilet paper, like centers and stuff like that, you know, and paper towel, like cardboard, right?
Yeah.
And to be able to be on set and, you know, and see Darth Vader and see like the Star Wars universe in front of me, I mean, just as a, you know, just as a fan, like to be able to be part of that history is pretty amazing, you know. I kept pinching myself to go, how did I end up here, right? And my character has a lightsaber to go, wow, I'm actually, like, it's not a toy, right? It's actually the real thing, right?
Yeah.
So, pretty cool.
Pretty cool. Yeah, pretty freaking cool, dude. It's pretty freaking cool, all right? So, okay, let's dissect what he's saying there, okay? And Ash Crossan knows she just got like a little juicy exclusive thing that's gonna blow up on Twitter for her, because nobody, like, that was rumored out there, but nobody knew that this was confirmed. So this was a rumor, and let me see if I can sort of find where this rumor was at. It was previously reported that he would be playing the fifth brother Inquisitor. Now, I don't know exactly where that report comes from, and I apologize. I want to say it was the Illuminati. It was either the Illuminati, maybe LRM. I apologize, guys. I know one of you guys had it. And so it actually looks like, when I look at it, a ton of people have been talking about this. Bespin Bulletin, Making Star Wars, Cinelinx. A lot of people have been talking about how this is a rumor and this is out here. But yeah, Sun Kang indeed going to be playing an Inquisitor in the show. It's so cool that he's excited about that. And real quick, before we talk about some of the things that I know about this, like, it's just frankly awesome to hear this dude being like, I used to play Star Wars pretend all the time. Bro, my sister and I and two of our really good childhood friends, we'd go over to their house and we'd play Star Wars together. We would do it all the time, man, until much older than 13, by the way. You know what I mean? Like, much older than that. So it's cool to see that, like, you know, he's just a big nerd like that as well. And he feels that love of, like, seeing Darth Vader, which is, you know, obviously going to be a thing in the show, et cetera, et cetera. It's just crazy, man. A really, really juicy thing. So, awesome. I'm glad that Sun Kang is coming into the Star Wars family. It's going to be dope to see him in the show, and dope to maybe see him at a convention or whatever. So now let's kind of get into some of the other stuff that's out there, guys. So as far as it is understood from me, yeah, definitely Inquisitors, a huge part of the show. And I think not only the fifth brother here, but apparently the Grand Inquisitor is going to be in this show as well. I don't know if that's something that's being reported out there or not. If it is, my apologies to whoever covered it. But yeah, that's something that I heard. Even the Grand Inquisitor himself will be in the show. Now, there's a little bit of a lack of stakes with that character, because we know what happens to that character according to Star Wars Rebels, and that's obviously something they can't ignore with the Kenobi show. But the Grand Inquisitor and the Inquisitory in general being a big part of the show is crazy. I have heard that they're going to be more or less hunting Jedi down, maybe looking for Obi-Wan, but also looking for other Jedi as well to shut down and kill. And, you know, there were even some reports, like, shout out to Star Wars Meg, who did a video yesterday talking about Palpatine and the possibility of Palpatine coming back. I haven't heard anything concrete on that, but it wouldn't surprise me if we brought Palpatine back and set up this big thing with the Inquisitors and that whole setup, right? This is a massive deal for Star Wars fans, something created in the Filoni-verse over in Star Wars Rebels, was later sort of fleshed out in the Fallen Order games. And from what I understand, there was one plan with Kenobi that then got shifted around after the popularity of Jedi Fallen Order. Now, I don't know that Cal Kestis is going to be in the show. I don't really know anything about that, but I do know that the Inquisitors being so popular and then that game blowing up was a big deciding factor in making the Inquisitors more of a part of the show. There were some rumors back in the day that the 501st, maybe even led by Cody or one of the other members from the 501st Clone Division, was going to be a big part of this show. Apparently, that has sort of been scrapped and now repurposed to mostly focus on the Inquisitor characters. I will tell you that I've heard many of these Inquisitors are in the show, that they look absolutely amazing. They're going to be a marvel to witness and look at in the show. And I've also heard, and this is like borderline stuff that I really shouldn't be talking about, but I've also heard that it's possible that Jedi are going to be in the show. More than Obi-Wan, other Jedi may well be in the show as well. And if you really think about it, that makes a lot of sense because Inquisitors at this time would be hunting down rogue Jedi. And Star Wars seems to be doing this thing where they keep introducing Jedi we didn't know about. That's what Cal Kestis is. He's one of those survivors of Order 66. And this film's going to take place in a time period that there would potentially be other Jedi out there in the galaxy that the Inquisitori would be hunting down. And so, yeah, man, fun stuff ahead for the Kenobi series. A ton of other surprises still to be coming out there about the show. But for now, a juicy report about how Sun Kang is going to play an Inquisitor. He's going to have that lightsaber in his hand. He's going to be the fifth brother. Again, I have heard many other Inquisitors, including the Grand Inquisitor, are going to be in the show. Possibly other Jedi will be seen as well, hunted down by the Inquisitors. And, I mean, just honestly, everything about the Kenobi show, crazy stuff. I'm so excited for it, guys. And one of the things that I keep talking about, too, is that thing that happened late last year during the December 10th investor call where Kathy Kennedy came out and talked about all the coming Star Wars shows. There was a scene, or rather a little sizzler reel for Obi-Wan Kenobi that she talked about. That was not shown publicly to everybody. That was just to people that were in the room of that event. But there was a description of that leaked out. And in that description, Kathleen Kennedy is talking about how you're going to see the rematch of the century. That really makes us believe Vader and Kenobi will have a standoff. I know some people feel, that shouldn't happen. But also, there was concept art back then of a Jedi in the temple defending younglings against Anakin Skywalker, Hayden Christensen, Anakin Skywalker, in his Revenge of the Sith garb, coming in with a legion of clones to attack the Jedi Temple. And so that's in concept design. There's no reason to think we wouldn't see that in there. And so, look, whether or not there are other Jedi in the show just in the flashbacks, or whether or not there'll be actual Jedi that are in the present time of the Kenobi show that they're hunting down, either way, I think you're going to get your fill of lightsaber action, and it really feels like Kenobi is going to be prequels meeting the OT in a really exciting way, and I've even heard there's some things that will set up sequel trilogy stuff, which I know some of you are freaking out about and you don't want to know or hear about, but it's true, and I think Kenobi is designed as a show that is going to really bring Star Wars into its new way of doing things, bringing it into the 2.0 of the Disney Star Wars era, and I am personally really excited for it. So that's all for this little update video here. Like this video if you liked it. Subscribe to this channel if you want to see more of our updates. Pop up in your recommended feed, and check out our live streaming channel where you can always come on by, ask me a question during Q&A, or just see what is going on my mind in a more free-flowing kind of environment. The live streams are really fun, so go check that out as well. As I always say, I hope you're having an awesome and a nerdy day, and I'll see you in the next video.